I'm getting to my spot later this morning than expected. I had everything laid out and ready last night, but we had a rough night last night. Anyway, it's about 31, 32 degrees right now. It's about 7 a.m., so it's been daylight for about 15 minutes now, maybe 20. I haven't heard anything yet. That's not surprising, as cold as it is. Hopefully once this sun pops out in a little bit, though, they'll fire up just like they have the past few days when we've been down around freezing. Okay, well, there still has been no gobbles so far. I've been out here probably 45 minutes. I had those 10 deer come walking through, which was really pretty cool. The sun is really starting to warm up the ridge top. This is all still shady down in here, so those turkeys may be working the ridge top where the sun is hitting first. There is nothing going on this morning. The squirrels aren't out. I mean, obviously I saw those deer, but I still haven't seen or heard a turkey. I've walked all the way up. That fence row, all the way up to the highest point up there. And I went to this little knob right back here and called a little bit, where there's always turkeys working on this high point. I haven't went back along that back edge. I don't have much time left this morning before I have to go back and go to work. I may just start taking my time walking back out of here. It's about it's a mile. It's a mile to that back ridge top back there. So I'm probably two-thirds to 3/4 of a mile back right here. So I'll probably just get my stuff together and take my time, work my way out of here, and call a little bit as I go and see if I can strike something up. Otherwise, I may try to come out this evening and catch one when it warms up. It's supposed to warm up to mid to the upper 50s today, so maybe I can come out and catch one in the afternoon or evening, maybe in the evening on their way to roost. Wow, you are not going to believe what just happened. So I came walking back up this ridge. Here we've got probably an hour till dark. And I came walking up this ridge where I was at earlier today to go back here and try to roost some birds. So I walked all the way up this ridge I'm on here and all the way up across the ridge behind it to the back of this property that I have permission to hunt on. I got all the way back there, and all of a sudden there's a blue pickup truck sitting back there. And I'm like, what the crap's going on? So I turn around and I come back out this way a little bit, and I settle in over here in some undergrowth and just set up just to listen for birds. So I know there's a truck back here. I hear all kinds of noise in the woods behind me, and I thought, oh crap, those people in that truck are just, they're traipsing through the woods back here doing who knows what, maybe turkey hunting, maybe, I don't know. So I'm sitting there, gun not even loaded. That was stupid. And all of a sudden, I look over to my left, and at 15 yards is this big red head just sitting there, turned looking at me. Because I wasn't prepared. I was actually getting ready to stand up and tell somebody not to shoot. I thought it was a hunter coming in. They were making so much noise, sticks snapping. There was no putting, no nothing like you would expect, no purring, no nothing like you'd expect a turkey. It was just a bunch of sticks snapping and leaves shuffling fast, really fast. I totally blew that. Totally blew it. I mean, gun wasn't loaded. I had nothing ready. I had just sat down. I probably hadn't been sitting there 5 minutes. So I never in my wildest dreams thought that there'd be a turkey coming through that fast. Anyway, and I think he was going to roost right here on the edge of this field. If nothing else, maybe he'll roost right here on the edge of this clear cut, right over, or this old field, overgrown field right over here, kind of similar to a clear cut. So I'm going to get out of here and get back down this way, leave this area alone, and I'm going to try to be up here before daylight tomorrow morning, see if I can call him in if I haven't boogered him up. I don't think I did, because he just turned and quietly walked away. So he wasn't spooked and wasn't carrying on and running to get out of here. So I'm thinking I still have a chance. I'm going to slowly ease over this hill and see if maybe he went around and came out down below to just try to avoid me. There's this flat that comes out right here, and it comes out of the woods and the overgrown field right over here, and there's just this long finger flat that runs out here, and then it drops off on the other end down into a pond, and then you've got another stand of hardwoods over there, and this is their strut zone right here on this top. They just strut back and forth. Where I was hunting the other day was all the way down there in the bottom. You can see it now, all the way down there in the bottom is where I was at the other day, and I was watching these turkeys from up here, and I had to call them all the way down that way to me. So I'm going to get out of here, try to be back up here tomorrow morning before daylight, and see if I can make something happen. Look right there. There goes a coyote across the field. Oh, shoot. Look there. Look there. Look there. I didn't have my gun ready. He's still running up through there. I was just getting up to make a position change here. My brother's trapped quite a few in here lately. Jeez, he's probably 15 yards from me, ran right past me, never even saw me. That's nuts. Anyway, I'm making a position change. I'm moving. I'm gonna go up here to this high point and see if I see anything, get any responses, and then I'm gonna call it a morning and try not to booger it up too much for this weekend. I'm gonna try to go around this back edge back here. That turkey's making its way straight up that other finger over there to right up here on the top in the back. I'm gonna see if I can get back here and maybe ambush it. Alright, well, that bird was a hen. I worked around back there to try to cut it off. And I got to within about 100 yards of it and saw it was a hen. So I'm just coming back up this way to leave it alone. It's cold. My hands are frozen. I can hardly even maneuver the camera right now. I'm still over here on the shady side of the hill. It's cold. I've got about a mile walk back. I'm gonna have to start just taking my time heading back because I've got to get back to work here soon. So, dead morning, no gunshots. One gobble, way off that way. No gobbles near me. That coyote and that one hen is all I saw. So, I'm just going to take my time walking back and call it a morning.